So, I've learned something about the upcoming Hobbit movie. Martin Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch are going to be in it. Cumberbatch is going to be Smaug. Freeman is going to be Bilbo. Is Stephen Moffat writing The Hobbit? I mean, okay, Arthur Dent is Bilbo. I can live with that. Cumberbatch, voice of Smaug. Is he going to be having a pipe too? Is Bilbo going to be in a bathrobe? Better remember to bring a towel. Are the Nazgul going to be the Nazgul Narada? Is Smeagol going to be asking, "Are you my mummy? Are you my precious?" Oh, I've got a million of these. Let's see. What else can we say? Oh, the trolls. When they turn to stone, do you have to stare at them? Or will they come at you and then zap you back into the past? I don't like Moffat's writing. But I am going to say I will accept Martin Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch as actors. They are good actors, but that seems to be like the only saving grace for Moffat's writing. I don't like Sherlock. It's an incredibly dull show, and I don't like what they do with the characters. I've read Sherlock Holmes, and it's just not right to me. Okay, artistic license aside, in a realistic, nowadays type of... I'm so speechless at all of this. Give me a minute. I don't believe the character Sherlock would act quite in such a way if he were put in a more futuristic type of setting. Technology would not be something he would be fond of. He would be more of the type of person to rely on his more keen instincts. He wouldn't go on the internet to look up information. He would probably be more likely to use books and good old-fashioned detective skills. And his intellect would probably far surpass anyone who would lazily rely on such a technology. I think I just called myself stupid. Regardless, Martin Freeman deserves this movie because the only things I know him in are The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Sherlock. So he needs to be in a movie, something mainstream. Benedict Cumberbatch, I don't know what this means for him. He's going to be a voice. That'll give him some credit. I don't know if he'll be in another thing after this. Who can really say, really? Of course, I could always IMDb it, but I don't really want to. Why don't I like Moffat's writing? I should probably touch in on this. Yes, I am bitter about how he wrote the pawns out of the show. I'm not so much bitter that he did it. I'm bitter how he did it. He is taking way too much creative license on the wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey cans and cannots. And I think the way he writes certain traits for the characters... Well, okay. That has nothing to do with it. No, the traits are inherent to the characters themselves. The plot lines... Okay. When the 11th's heart stopped with that Cube episode, which I'm not even going to bother memorizing what the name is, he was all, "Oh, I'm dying, I can't live much longer, my heart's gonna give out." And then Amelia's all like, "Oh, stop being such a baby," and then zaps him back. The 10th, when his heart stopped, singular, heart stopped, he's like, "How could you live like this?" And he had Martha punch him in the heart, and it started going again. I like the 11th as the Doctor, but I miss the David Tennant Russell T Davies combination. I didn't like 10th as a Doctor primarily because I thought he was incredibly selfish, and he was just getting power hungry. He was just way too out of control. He was way too depressed about the things that he's lost, and he used that as sort of a fire to be like, well, why shouldn't I be able to do something? I'm a fucking Time Lord. Time Lord victorious. Yeah. Stop binging! You're interrupting my webcam thing. Facebook. Well, I have high hopes for the movie. The Hobbit. Well, mostly because it's Peter Jackson. It's still Peter Jackson. Hopefully it's still Peter Jackson, and somehow Steve Moffat hasn't touched it. I mean, it is just based off of a novel, so it can't be that bad. Although they are stretching a novel over 3 movies because they like money, but, you know. Okay, that's another thing. I can't really say that it's because they like money that they do this. It could just be because they like the franchise and they want to give us, the nerds, something to fangirl squee over. Plus the money. Well, I think I've talked enough about the subject, so this is going to be Spicy Fox signing out.